morning, ladies or women, Sixth Street women. I'm just doing this because I think it'll take a little less time than trying to write out my thoughts, but just to give you an update on what was discussed last night and where we're at. So, as we go into this Acts study, and as a large portion of the church goes into this study together with us, I just want to remind you that this is a time to be intentional. Right in the beginning of Acts, right in the second chapter, starting at 42, 43, there's these 4 things where it says they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, to the breaking of bread, and to prayer. And those are considered like the 4 marks of the Christian church and the Christian life. And without any one of those things, you're kind of lacking. And so I was even asked in a question that I was reading a study, and it was like, could you imagine what happens when we take one of those away? And so that's what we're seeking to do in this time, that we're committing ourselves, one, to study. So we're committing ourselves to the apostles' teaching. We are committing ourselves to the fellowship. This is a shared life in Christ, in the Spirit. And we're going to share what's happening in our lives at this time, to breaking of bread. So we do have times of celebration together, and we're actually planning to potentially do the recipes that are in the workbook together when we meet, and then also the time of prayer. So with that little lesson, I just want to say that we decided that we want to maintain the same type of commitment that we had before. So I know some of you are, Morgan and Molly, fantastic that you're starting your own reader group. I'm just so happy for you and so excited to see what God's going to do. But for the rest of us, if you're in, I need to know that you're in. And if you're not this time, that is so fine. I just would encourage you to just continue to stay in the Word and stay in fellowship and everything else. But once I know who's in, who's not in, we're going to start a new group chat. It doesn't mean I'm going to delete this one, but the messages will go through the new group. That way, if someone wants to share prayer requests or what's going on in their lives, that way it goes to the people that are actively involved right now. So you'll kind of see that transition happen. So private message me if you're coming or if you're not, and please know I completely understand if life is taking you in another direction. For those that I know that some of you I know that already, but also if you're well, I want to come, but I know I can only come every other week, I can only commit to that, that's fine. We just need to know, I need to know that that's the anticipation. So you're not out because you can't come every week, but we just want a sense of cohesion and knowing who is here and who we're praying for, and who to plan for and things like that. So with that, I guess that's the end. But I just want you all to know that I love you, and I've just had such a great time getting to know everyone, and I'm so excited. As I'm starting to read Acts and study Acts, I'm just so excited for what is coming. And I have been encouraged by Yvonne, the women's ministry leader, to be doing videos like this of little lessons throughout the week. And you might see those, I think she actually wants to post those in the group messages for the Women's Ministry Network. So you might be seeing some more of me in other places too. But I will be praying for all of you, and I ask that you just continue to pray for me, and that whatever God wants to do with each of our giftings, that we would be faithful and obedient, and instead of just praying, that we would actually do and be the kingdom of God here on this earth. So again, I love you, and I hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning, and I will look forward to talking to all of you soon. Bye.